Here you come again, Suki. Looking better than your body has a right to. Sook, you know whose birthday it is today?
Whose is it?
It's Dolly Parton's. We're going to talk about it. Stay tuned, my friend.
The Suki and Scott Show.
It's musical. It's magical.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
You guys have such amazing energy.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Were you able to share it to everybody?
Suki. How are you, young lady?
How are you doing?
Sook, I feel like, the 4 days off seems like a long time. I think the people need us. They feel lost when we're not on. And I feel maybe we should go 7 days a week now. What do you think?
We're going back to 7 days? No.
No, you don't want to do 7 days?
Personally, Scotty, I love you to pieces. And I love them. But 7 days, woo!
It's a lot. Suki, what's cooking, babe? Inauguration day tomorrow. You believe this?
Can you believe it's Inauguration Day? A lot of crazy stuff going on in the news. The coolest, or I should say the most, the thing that touched me the most was the COVID memorial all across all major cities, like Washington, D.C. Did you see the Empire State Building tonight, beating like heartbeat? It's red. Really, it's really beautiful.
Your audio is very funky, Sook. Very funky. You sound like you're underwater. Reach around, grab that microphone, and bring it out to the front. Do something with that.
Is it better now?
Let's give it a whirl. You're repeating. You going. You better now. Today, I consider myself.
That's wrong. I haven't touched any.
I mean, you look good.
I don't know what's wrong.
You look good.
All right, maybe I'll just come back in another. I'll come back again.
All right, Suki having a tough time with her audio. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show we have for you tonight from iHeartRadio, legendary talent Skeery Jones. Then we have comedian Karen Mills. And I got to tell you, she has gone through so much and come out on the other side. And she is so friggin' funny. Not only that, but also tonight, right here on this program, just for our viewers, an exclusive debut. Phil and I with a duet. It's already in the can. It's produced. A lot of music producers got together. They put us in a room together, figured out the right song. We crafted it. And basically, Phil and I have put together probably the ultimate, I would say one of the top two duets, maybe save, Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, Ebony and Ivory. Phil and I have put together one of the top duets you're ever going to see. The Academy of Music, the Grammy Awards, everybody's calling. Everybody wants to know how they can get their hands on this debut. So it's going to be great coming up a little later. We have a little quiz for Suki and Skeery Jones coming up. He's a big sports fan, so we grabbed some sports stars of today, got their pictures when they were young kids, right? And they're going to have to guess who they are, like we kind of do with our celebrities. So you got the inauguration tomorrow. It's Dolly Parton's 75th anniversary. We're going to talk about that as soon as Suki comes back on. Let's say hello to everybody. Paula's here. Deborah, Boyd Becky is here. Anna Hoover's around. See you guys all day long up on the page. We got some good things happening with the show. Here's Suki. Let's see if she's back right here. Let's see her. Suki, you there, Suki?
I am.
Suki, I see your palms. I'm reading your palm line, Suki.
Television is just incredible.
You're going to have a very long and prosperous life. There you go. How's that? Better?
Sure. Does that better for you?
You sound better. I don't know if the voice matches up, but you definitely sound better.
Okay.
Look at you. Oh, there you go. I think we're good, Suk.
Yeah.
We lost you. Yeah, we lost you again for a sec.
Okay.
For you because, before we take off.
Terrible.
You would think after 190 shows, we'd have this down by now.
I don't know. This is like, I'm trying to figure out where I could put this. Let's
Do you remember Suk, you remember when we used to come up on Zoom and we were so excited that it actually worked?
Hey, worked on Zoom. Try that. I guess
How's
that's
that?
good.
Oh, there you go. You good?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Watch. I'm going to raise up your mic volume right here.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Suki, give me a little countdown and we're off and running.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There
Level
you go. It's beautiful.
Level up.
It's beautiful. So, Suk, I was just telling everybody while you were gone what a great show we have coming up. We got Skeery Jones, legendary talent from iHeartRadio, right?
Incredible.
We got Karen Mills, who's a phenomenal comedian. She's been through so much, a lot of stuff in her life. Ovarian cancer she pulled through, came out on the other side, and she's hysterical. Phil and I have this exclusive duet, Suki, that we were gonna show you and our viewers for the very first time right here on this fine program. It is going to be some kind of sensational night. It's going to be amazing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. How's everybody doing? I'm trying to see.
What were you saying about the Empire State Building before you got cut off?
Oh, I was just saying, just for I guess at the inauguration tomorrow, a lot of cities are showing memorials, and I thought it was very moving. The Empire State Building looked hard; it was so beautiful.
Oh, okay. So the Empire State Building lit up tomorrow.
Red, but it's also beating like the needle is beating like a heart. So I just thought,
heartbeat,
poignant,
Nice. Everybody,
Pulse, still gonna make it through. It's gonna be okay, One of those
we will make it through. Yes, we will, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
we will.
Suk, so yeah, I also have we were talking about Dolly Parton's birthday. She's 75 years old today, Suk. 75. Not bad looking for 75, I gotta tell you. I don't know if she's 75 in that picture right there, but she
on Netflix. Have you seen that?
Which show on Netflix?
Dolly Parton's documentary on Netflix.
No, I haven't watched it. Is it good?
Really good. I mean, I like documentaries. I feel like I get to learn so much about, like, just as a fan, you get to learn so much about backstories, where they are. Have you seen the HBO documentary on the Bee Gees?
Yes, we've talked about that. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, love the Bee Gees documentary. Let me ask you a question. Dolly Parton, can you name for me 4 movies that she's been in? 4 big movies. Go ahead.
5.
9 to 5 is 1.
I don't know after that. Is that terrible?
I'll give you a hint. She was in with Sylvester Stallone.
Rocky?
No. Yeah, Rocky 1 and 2. No, she was in Rhinestone with Sylvester Stallone. You remember that movie?
No one watched that movie. Trust me.
Nobody watched it. It was awful. Could have been the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. What about she was in a movie with Burt Reynolds. Tell me which movie that is.
Oh my God, with the car.
No. You're thinking of Sally Fields.
Sally Field. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Yes. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Nicely done.
That was like so before my time, but yeah.
Yeah, but listen, everybody knows that one. Thanks, Chris. Figures Jacobs would know Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Skeery Jones would have known that, by the way.
Yes, he's older than me. Because you're older than me, and you probably watched.
We are older than you. All right, so now give me 4 Dolly Parton songs off the top of your head.
Oh, Jolene, Islands in the Stream.
Go ahead.
Can it be duets or no?
Yeah, anything that she's involved with.
Wasn't there like 3 duets with Kenny Rogers?
Here You Come Again.
Whitney Houston's song and sang it too.
I Will Always Love You. Yes.
And did I say Islands in the Stream?
You did, but you missed the obvious from the movie.
Oh, Working 9 to 5.
What a way to make a living, barely getting by. Suk, where are you going to be for the inauguration tomorrow? Will you be in a seat? Will you be watching? Will you not watching? Are you watching like a car race to see if anything crazy happens at this inauguration? What are you going to be doing?
A lot of people are just keeping their fingers crossed that nothing crazy is going to happen and there'll be a peaceful transition of power, because regardless of where you stand, I think regardless of who you are, whether you're subscribe to what took place, or I don't know how you could, but okay, we'll have a conversation later if you did. But you know, whether you support the current president or the incoming president, I think it's just being American. And I think this is what makes us incredible as a world leader. I mean, the whole world is watching tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The whole world is watching tomorrow.
Do you feel that Joe Biden finishes 4 years of his presidency?
I hope so.
Give me your prediction.
Are you like betting that he's going to be assassinated or dying? Like,
no, I'm not. I'm not betting anything. I'm asking you. Do you think he finishes out 4 years of his presidency? Maybe he gets too old. He gets senile. Something happens. I don't know.
Ronald Reagan, who had Alzheimer's, who was in there the whole term. So what's the difference? I mean, can anything really be worse than what we just had?
No, nothing could be worse. Yeah, and Suk, your phone keeps freezing up on us here and there, so we got trouble with you here tonight. You're a loose cannon, Suki, tonight. You're a loose cannon all of a sudden.
You might have to call Phil in. I don't know what's going on.
Well, Suki, listen, before we bring in Skeery Jones, who's in the On Deck Circle, I just want to show you this viral video that I found online. It involves a guy, his wife, and a Pringles can.
It's about to go down, guys. Y'all already know what's about to happen. Bring, let's go. Already poured it out. So, let's go.
Baby, what you watching?
I'm supposed to start the Blacklist, man.
Huh?
Watch the white.
What you about to watch?
Blacklist.
Blacklist?
Can you hit play on that?
So which channel do you want? Huh?
What?
But we didn't finish watching. So, Brad, you gonna eat all the Pringles? You gonna eat all the...
No, baby, hold on. Ask for one.
So why can't I... Okay, can I have one? How you gonna eat all the...
Suk, are you back? Are you working?
I'm just trying to figure out what else I can do.
All right, put your headphones on. Let's see if that works.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's see if that works. Does that work?
I'm not hearing you through your headphones. No.
You're not hearing me through.
No. I don't hear you at all. She's gone. All right, I'm bringing in the man, Skeery Jones. There he is.
I'm still that Pringles can video.
Oh, Skeery. Listen, I know you've been in the movies. I saw you on that blind date show. Hold on, let me get Suki back in here. There she is.
This is terrible. This is just terrible.
There you go, Suk. Now it's working.
Okay. All right.
Skeery, I saw you on that blind date show from years ago, and I know there was a time that you did the old popcorn trick in the movie theaters where you cut out the bottom. You're not kidding anybody.
Reference. It comes from a movie called Diner in the early 80s.
Yeah, Diner.
Just Google Diner popcorn movies, and it's pretty much what you're talking about. And that,
yeah. Well, we had Gutenberg on last week. We were talking about Diner.
Yeah, true. That's where it started from. That it came from that movie. Hey, I'm so happy to be here. This is great.
Hey, Skeery, how are you? So nice to meet you.
A pleasure. Yeah, pleasure to meet you. You know, it's funny because it would be the radio guy with the big bulky headphones and the microphone.
Holy crap, this is the worst.
You guys are, I'm radio. So I'm like, wait a second. Oh, this is video. But this is how I would normally get comfortable, where you guys you're suave, smooth TV people. So.
Not really. As you can see, I was so smooth. I was so smooth before. It was just incredible how we were trying to get it up. See, look, he made me buy all this equipment and it just doesn't seem to work. I need a technician here. I need somebody.
See? And now it's working beautifully. Suk, you got your headphones on?
You mean it's an iPhone on a tripod? I could have done that and saved $800. But anyway.
Skeery, how you doing, man? Listen, you've been doing radio for such a long time, bro. And you've been I know you were with Elvis.
1996.
You were with the Elvis Duran show for a long time, and I know you kind of branched out a little bit, but are you still working on the morning show with Elvis?
Oh, 200%. In fact, the morning show, which we started back on Z100 in New York in 96, as Suki just said, we are now on about 83 radio stations around the country.
Wow.
So they carry our show live. We're syndicated around the country. So either time delay or, whatever it is. And we're also on the iHeartRadio app, which is a great place to get us. And then, of course, a lot of time shifted during these pandemic times. So people are listening at their own leisure if they wake up later in the day and maybe they're working from home. So we have an on-demand version of our show, which is kind of sealed up like a podcast where you could scrub forward and back and you could pick any show from the catalog. So now you never miss us, no matter how late you wake up.
Skeery, I remember the first time Z100 even went on the air. That's how old I am, and that's how much of a fan I've been. I think if I remember correctly, I don't know. I'm gonna say I know I'm born in August, so I'm gonna say it was like August. I'm born on the 2nd, so it's around that time, August 2nd, and I think it's like 1982 or 83. I don't know, but I feel
so. You and Z100 share a birthday. August the 2nd, 1983 is when Z100 New York signed on the air. Very good memory. Yeah. The same time as that movie Diner was out where they're doing popcorn tricks.
Yep.
I love it, man. Skeery, being on so long, and I know that this is probably even late for you to be up right now because you've been doing that morning for so long. How much of a toll has that taken on you living that life? Because we did it for a while doing the morning show.
I know.
By 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I mean, you're basically shot, man.
Yeah. I sleep twice a day now. Twice a day, 4 or 5 hours at a time. It's the only way to do it because if people are done with their work around 6, 7 o'clock, you want to be able to be somewhat social during prime evening hours. So I'll go to bed around 10, 11 o'clock. Then I'll wake up around 3:30. Well, I kind of cheat these days, more 4:30. And then we're on at 6 a.m. We're off at 10 a.m. And then I'll do my afternoon nap, like a siesta, if you will.
I always lived on those siestas on those morning shows. I mean, we'd come home by like 1 o'clock and it's like you needed to pass out for a couple of hours before you took care of the kids. Now, listen, Skeery. So, you've got this other podcast that you were actually nominated for, I guess, the best comedy podcast series. Tell me about Brooklyn Boys. So you are a Brooklyn boy.
I am a Brooklyn boy. Well, first of all, I do have another podcast called Speaking Volumes with my friend Cher, and the two of us do. So I have 2 podcasts. I'm like all over the place. I'm like media man here. And so there's that. But the one you're referring to is the Brooklyn Boys with my co-host David Brody, who's also on our morning show. We are 2 guys from Brooklyn. The podcast is not about Brooklyn. It's just a Brooklyn take on stuff going on in the world. We have arguments,
for instance,
laughter. We riff on each other. But a lot of times Brody has some bad customer service issues with you name the company, and he teaches people how to. He rants about a company, that he wants to get even with, and then how he got his free dessert. Dessert is when. So Brody says, in the words of Brody, it's not my words. Even is not even. So if you burn my steak at a restaurant, you don't just owe me a steak. You now have to give me free dessert.
Something
was lost. So that's the whole. Yeah. So we do a whole bunch of stuff like that on our Brooklyn Boys podcast, which is you said nominated in a previous year. But it just so happens the iHeartRadio Podcast Awards is this Thursday night, and there's a little bit of sour grapes because we were nominated for Best Comedy Podcast a couple of years ago, and we lost to Joe Rogan in that category.
Wow!
Second place.
Who's that?
I don't know. He's going to be big one day, though.
Yeah, one day he'll make a lot of money. That guy. And
so we pretty much are. We're not nominated this year, but we got overlooked. But it's okay. There's always next year, right? It's like the Mets. There's always next year. I'm a Mets fan.
Oh, listen, what a debacle today with the Mets.
Oh my God!
You heard what happened?
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Men are just morons. Men are morons.
you're going to send a female reporter pictures of your, I don't know how explicit the
Junk
pictures
suit.
were.
Let's call it junk.
His genitalia, himself naked. I just don't even understand. And you're a young man that has a good career. Like, I don't get it.
And he just lost that career with a multi-million-dollar deal with the Mets today.
Yeah.
So can I ask you a question? Everybody loves sexting and everything like that. I get it. But at this point of the game, I don't get it.
So from what I understand, these were pictures he sent in 2016.
Yes.
He claims that it's not even his. He says this isn't my junk.
Here's the thing, though. The girl, and she's staying, anonymous. He sent her about 40 unanswered text messages. Guys, I got a tip for you. If a girl doesn't answer you in 3 text messages, she's pretty much not interested. So I think a shot of a bulge in the pants probably not going to go over too well. It usually doesn't go. I don't know any of those pics that have actually gone over well at any time in history.
Scotty, remember what? Because this guy sent a picture of his erect penis, apparently. Okay, back in 2016 when he was in the Chicago Cubs, right? With the Chicago Cubs. So remember that guy that sent me a couple of lewd pics all the time when we were on the morning show?
I remember.
I used to get DPs all the time. I mean, Morning Wood. I mean, guys used to think that was hysterical, like sliding into your DMs.
But videos, though, you'd get videos.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Skeery, she'd get, and I'd be the one to respond.
What did you say to them?
You filthy animal.
She would put up her camera on me, and I go, you know what, so and so, you're a filthy animal, and I'm not enjoying it. It was just it was great.
Guys, maybe they feel like maybe because it goes over well in porn. So like it goes over well here. So maybe it'll go over well in real life. I don't know. There's just a hypothesis.
Yeah. And you know what? The pizza guy in porn gets stooped all the time too. That doesn't work in real life. He does.
You know what I'm curious about? What Jared Porter was thinking. Like, do you still hear me on?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you're good. You're good, Sue.
Okay, good. I was just curious. What was he thinking? Like. He seems like he's got a great job. He seems like, attractive enough, enough. There's an ass for every seat, like my father said. Right. So I mean, like, I don't really get his game as to going after this chick. Like, I just don't get it.
You can only imagine he's kicking himself. A guy just lost a
multi-million-dollar deal. Yeah.
He sure did.
Unbelievable. Skeery, listen, man, I know, when you read about your history and your career, you basically, you busted your butt, worked your way up from, menial job through menial job to get to where you are right now, right?
Yeah. The good news is for me, I grew up in Brooklyn and I never left. I'm here in Jersey City right now. I never, some people don't realize that the New York City market is the #1 market. Oh, look at that. That's us with Sebastian Maniscalco, along with Elvis. And then there's Gandhi and Danielle from left to right. Yeah. That was, see how we dress at radio? Just summer's fun. That was,
it's awesome.
In non-COVID times, man, I missed that. So I pretty much started, at Brooklyn College, at the radio station, being my own DJ, being the general manager there. And then that's where I kind of, sharpened my teeth, right? And then I got an internship with CBS FM, the oldie station for Cousin
CBS
Brucey.
FM, yeah.
It's Cousin Brucey. I interned with him for a semester, came to Z100 making, at the time, $5 an hour. Yes, minimum wage was that low 26 years ago. Yeah, but it'll be my 26th anniversary on February 1st. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I started Z100, and then I just worked my way up because as the morning show, materialized, I had graduated college at the right time at Brooklyn College. And then, boom, next thing you know, I'm right into the morning show. And they say, here's a salary and benefits. And it's $22,000, and you're going to love it. You're going to like it. Oh, my goodness.
And there you are with Taylor Swift. Look at you.
Again,
is she really that tall?
She is tall. Yes, she is.
It's amazing. What are what was like one or two of your favorite, like on our show, we always had guests coming in. We have guests coming in crazy on this show. Who was like one or two of your favorite that you've had in live on the air in the studio that you really just adored?
Whew. Well, you know what? You can't go wrong. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon has been in a few times, and I know he's local here in New York. He does a show, but he comes prepared. He comes with bits. He comes
impressions, right?
He loves radio. He loves all forms of entertainment, and he actually listened to our show when he was back in his SNL days too. Right. So he's an excellent guest. He's had him a few times. Of recent, I'm trying to think of the music people, because everyone's so humble, no matter who comes through the door, whether it's J-Lo or Lady Gaga, who's been in several times, and again, tells the story of growing up listening to us, where she would run off to high school and she'd tell her mother, or the rest of the Z Morning Zoo, which is the show at the time, on cassette tape. Right. And I'll listen to it after school. That was the only on-demand. I guess you could think about that's the only way of doing it. Flip the cassette tapes, and they'd run out in 45 minutes.
But it was revolutionary, the whole morning show concept growing up. I get what J-Lo was talking about. I mean, for so many New Yorkers, that was like the beginning, the middle, and the end in the mornings going off to school. I'm curious about Danielle and Gandhi. What's it like to work with two incredible powerhouse women?
Well, I can't say enough nice things about my sister Danielle. I've known her forever. That's an older picture, as I had a little bit more weight on me, Elvis too. So the thing about the show and Danielle specifically is I don't know how she does it. She raises a family. She's got two beautiful boys, her husband Sheldon, and she's grown up on the radio that I did. I mean, we both graduated the same year.
Wow.
And she is, again, I don't know, she's like spinning. It's like spinning plates. She has to be mom, but she's got to be, on the radio. She's got to be prepared. She does show prep. We all do that. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I get all choked up because this is my family. I don't know, but it's true though. And Gandhi's our newest addition to the show. She came to us from Boston and by way of Columbus. Before that, so she's been in morning radio for a while. And Gandhi is just she's unapologetic and not afraid to speak her mind. She's just so funny in her own special way. She has these zingers, these one-liners. I'm like, oh wow, very quick wit, very sharp mind, and I'm very lucky to be around the both of them, Elvis, and our entire morning show.
Cool, very cool.
Listen, Skeery, I know you're a big, you mentioned the Mets. You're a big sports fan. So what I want to do is, because Suki's a huge sports fan as well.
Am I? I don't know how good that's
going
to go.
What I want to do is I want to put you and Suki to the test on famous athletes, the childhood years. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a photo of an athlete as a child, and you're going to tell me who that athlete is. You guys can work in tandem together on this. And we'll see how you do.
Well,
Scott.
I might
got about 6 of them.
Suki, I'm going to warn you right now. I'm a big sports fan. I'm not a fanatic like I know. Oh, this is going to be the death of me here.
I think you got
music trivia.
They're all mainstream sports celebrities. You're right. For example, I'll give you the first one. You guys should get this.
What do you got?
Go ahead. Look at the face.
Mainstream sports celebrities.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on. I mean, he looks exactly the same.
Does he, Suki?
I have no idea who that is.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I just want to zone in on just the face. Oh, man, I can't.
He's got the same face.
Does he though?
No. Neither one of you guys know this one?
No. Michael Strahan? Oh, he does. LeBron.
My God.
Come on. All right. Maybe this won't be so easy.
It's not going to be easy.
I was going to say Michael Strahan.
All right. You'll never get this one, but take a look. Take a look and take a guess at this one. See what kind of trophy she's holding.
Martina Navratilova.
You're in the right sport, Skeery. You're in the right sport. I'll give you a hint. One of the better looking.
Chrissy. Well, my mom
Chrissy-
loved her.
Chrissy Teigen?
No, Chris Everett. Chris Everett.
No, it's Maria
No?
Sharapova, guys. Maria Sharapova.
We suck at this.
Wow, this is big. You call yourselves media professionals?
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. I'm going to give you the next one. Another guy looks.
I'm telling you now.
Another guy looks exactly the same. Who is this?
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Nicely done, Suk.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, boy.
I didn't get the
Here you
laugh.
go. Here's the next one. Who is this?
Michael
guy?
Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Nicely
Yeah.
done, guys. Look at you. Now
Well,
you're on a roll.
He's the only swimmer we know.
All right, here. How about a couple more? Try this one on for size. Take a look at his face.
Tom Brady.
Yep.
Nope, not Tom Brady.
Troy Aikman.
Take a look at the face. I'll give you. He's an underwear
Wayne Gretzky.
model. He's a soccer player.
Oh, it's
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Tell you what I want, and if you want to be my lover.
Oh,
Can't
Beckham.
Beckham.
David Beckham. Oh my goodness.
David Beckham is the correct answer.
Uh,
All right, two more to go. Here you go. How about try it? See if you can get this guy. Who's that? One of the top 2 tennis stars in the entire world.
Oh, Rafael Nadal.
Nicely done, Suk. Very nicely done. And finally, here you go. Who's that?
that's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is the right answer. Nice.
Okay.
See if you can tell me who this is, Skeery, right here.
Oh no! That was me on the TV show Blind Date.
I love that one.
That was 20 years ago. When did you pick that clip up?
Listen, I wanted to play the clip, but I didn't know what kind of copyright infringement I'd run up against, so I grabbed the picture.
Well, the show isn't even in existence anymore, but I was on the TV show Blind Date, which paired people up, and the cameras followed them around for the day, and it was very embarrassing. Her name was Ariana, I believe.
Ariana, yes. I got to tell you, she was a good-looking lady.
Yeah.
And it seemed like she had a good head on her shoulders. Did you guys ever see each other again after that, or it just didn't work out?
On camera, she said, "Of course, I'd like to see him again." And then I texted her the next day, and she ghosted me.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Well, I later found out that she was not only on that show, but she was on a bunch of other dating shows like Fifth Wheel and these other dating shows of that time, because she's probably at the time she may have been a struggling actress who thought that this was a great way of doing it. This much like the same way the Bachelors and the Bachelorettes go on TV today to get, I don't know, but she didn't have love on her mind. I don't think. I think she did it. For
You went in there with the right intentions, and they were just looking for just stardom. What the hell?
Yeah, I was not. I didn't care about being on TV. I am not made for television.
That's what I say.
It's 5 o'clock
You
show.
look great. You're doing great, Skeery. I think you are meant for TV.
I
don't have a TV background like you. Well, first of all, Scott, what is up with that? That is just beautiful. You've perfectly lit, like I don't know what kind of camera.
It's the lighting in my room. Well, you know why? Because everything I do, I have to do from home now. So
Right.
all my stuff I do, I'm doing from this position. I change sets. I have different things. But it's just, I've been doing this since what, Suk, March? So I finally got the lighting down, but by the summer. You change a few things in the back, a few wrestling things for, whatever it is, but it's
a couple of backgrounds.
This
It's
is
a
the way of
hustle
the
now.
world.
It's a hustle, man. This is how you do it.
Are you doing your show right from that mic?
No, this show, I'm part of the morning show. I still go in the studio. Someone has to actually run the network so all the at home feeds come into the studio to one hub, and I'm at the hub. So because we are a live morning show, so it has to be mixed live. So we have to do it live. So Elvis is in one spot, and then Danielle's somewhere else in her basement, and Gandhi's in her part of the country with her. She's hanging out with her boyfriend in Detroit these days. And I go in, but I do use this to do my podcast, the Brooklyn Boys podcast, of course. And I have commercial work or anything past 10 a.m. I do from this microphone.
Nice. That's pretty incredible.
Nice.
And so everybody's still remote, huh? That's incredible.
Yeah, everyone's still remote. Yeah. Well, I mean,
listen, when Taylor Swift was in, did you get a phone number or no?
no, dude. Notice how far apart I am from Taylor. Let the girls blank her, and I will stand far away.
I love it. I
don't want to be accused of anything.
And Skeery, you know what's amazing? What's become so huge around here every Christmas time is that friggin' jingle ball, that Z100 jingle ball at the Garden, which, you know, for every year, my dog, can you please get me tickets this year?
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll call Elvis. I'll see if somebody get me a ticket.
Right.
And I think once or twice I was able to secure some tickets, but for the most part, it was always like, man, you couldn't get your hands on those things.
That concert is as old as my career at Z100. We've been doing it for around 25 years plus now. And this most recent one in December, well, guess what? There was a ticket for everybody because it was live.
Everybody went. Yeah.
It was virtual. You know, they made it the best of the situation, you know, because, you know, these times are crazy. Hopefully next year or this year, 2021, we'll get back to tickets selling out in 10 seconds and you groveling.
Oh my God! Listen, I'll be calling you, bud. If you're Skeery, please, man, just get my daughter wants to sit up top. Just get her one.
These days, Jingle Ball's like a 12-city tour. It's the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. It's around the country. So we do it in Z100, New York at the Garden, and then we go around the country and do it in other major cities.
Wild, and it's like a 4-hour concert, right? 4 or 5 hours.
Oh yeah, easy. Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. Well, listen, I know
it's repackaged for television. So then they put it on TV.
They put it on the old CW. But listen, man, I know
CW picks 11.
You got to get up early, Skeery. Thanks so much for hopping on. Our audience was loving you, man. I know you're probably ready to close your eyes and get to bed for tomorrow morning.
No, it's great. I'm just now discovering there's a side chat happening, so I'm reading all the comments. Thank you so much.
You can scroll through the side chat.
Yeah.
But
if you want to get in touch, hit me up. I'm at Skeery Jones everywhere. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. What do they invent next? I'm grabbing it.
I love it, man. Of course, the Elvis Duran in the morning show. Tell Elvis we said hello, my friend.
Will do. Thank you so
Skeery.
much.
Take care.
Thank you, buddy. What a career, Suk, huh?
Incredible.
I mean, you talk about, longevity in the business. He really has been, and it doesn't seem like he's slowing down at all.
No. But radio's always got that sort of way of, you know what? It's the luck of the draw, I guess. You find your space and you get a chance to stay in it. God bless him.
Absolutely. Well, listen,
God bless him.
Our next guest is in the building. She is an incredible story. She's a comedian. She looked cancer in the eye and said, "Go screw yourself." She beat cancer.
Love it.
And you could see her. You can hear her on Sirius XM on the comedy channels. She was on the last, I think it was
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, season 12 of AGT. And Karen Mills is coming up. Take a listen to some of her stuff, and then we'll bring her in.
And my favorite movie from childhood is The Wizard of Oz. But now that I've gotten older, it's come to have a much deeper meaning to me. I mean, when I was a kid and the Wicked Witch screamed, "I'm melting," I thought she was dying. Now I know she's having a hot flash. She's going through menopause, that's why she's trying to kill everybody. I've seen the time when I wish I had me some flying monkeys, I tell you that right now. And I have decided there could not be very many menopausal women in hell, because they wouldn't put up with it. They'd band together, overthrow the devil, and get the air turned on.
I love it. Let's bring her in. Karen Mills. Karen, how are you? Karen, can you hear us?
Yes, how are you?
There she is. Karen, how are you today?
I'm great. Doing great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Listen, I've never had a hot flash like that, but my wife has the old menopausal hot flashes, and I know exactly where you're coming from on that segment right there.
Well, and I always tell men the difference between a woman with PMS and a woman going through menopause. A woman with PMS will kill you. A woman going through menopause will force you to take your own life.
Yes, yes, I felt like that on occasion. Yes, very much so.
So if you got your wife going through it, I wanted to give you that little heads up.
There are times where I'm laying in bed in my winter clothes and my wife has the fan on and she's got her head out the window and it's winter time and it's insane. But welcome aboard. That's Suki. I'm Scott. It's very nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me.
I was watching your TED Talk in Chattanooga, and you were talking about how cancer has taught you, so much. And there's so many people out there that are struggling in so many different ways. How are you able to make it out on the other side with your sense of humor intact?
Did she hear you? I don't know, Suki. Karen, can you hear us or no? No,
Okay.
I think she froze.
Did she froze?
I think so. Karen, if you can hear me, get to another room. Karen, can you hear us?
Well, humor is.
Oh, we lost her.
Yeah. You know what's so weird is that I'm on this thing and I could still hear echo.
You heard? Oh, you still hearing echo? Hold on. Here she is. Let's bring her back.
Okay.
Karen, you back?
I'm back.
Okay, better.
Okay. The humor is first of all my coping skill. I always look for the humor in every situation, and even my comedy. I have 15 minutes on cancer, so it doesn't matter whether I'm something happens at the grocery store or going through cancer. I look for the humor. The first thing that my doctor, my oncologist, told me after telling me that I had cancer was, I don't care who it is, get negative people out of your life so that you can heal. He said it's that important. And so it's just always been my go-to. That's easy for me. It's not easy for everyone. And I've had people come up to me a lot of times after I talk and express that, and they're just not there where they can laugh at it yet. But, you have to find the silver lining. You just have to. I mean, statistics show that those people heal better.
Yeah.
They have a better chance. Mm-hmm. So you have to do whatever you can to find it.
I saw you were doing a bit on when you were looking for a wig, right? When you were going through chemo and you were like finding wigs on the internet is some kind of crap, huh?
Yeah, that's the big thing cancer taught me is never order a wig on the internet. I mean, I ordered the Jamie Lee Curtis pixie and what they sent me looked like Joe Pesci from My Pennsylvania.
It's so funny. And you know what I know? I was looking at some of your stuff and I noticed you had you and I think it was 3 other girls, kind of as like a troupe of country girls going. You had this comedy troupe. I don't know if you still do, but a young lady that I know that I met about 2 years ago, Trish Sir. Trish and I know each other from this. Look at this.
Hey y'all, I'm Trish Sir here with WWE Scott Stanford.
I'm teaching Trish how to do a suplex tonight on Daily Draw.
We'll see at 7 right here
on Game Show Network.
What's a suplex?
See that?
Oh, how funny. Oh, I love Trish.
Yeah.
Me and Trish and Leanne Morgan, we toured together for several years. We're not right now, of course, with the pandemic. Nobody is, but we love each other so much. And I always say that if Trish is that friend that if you need to get rid of a body, you call her.
Yeah. No, Trish is pretty good.
And she's good under pressure.
I didn't know she was a comedian when I met her. We were just doing those, interstitials for the Game Show Network. I didn't know she was so funny.
She is funny. She's a great girl.
Karen, you stand 5'2". I found this very interesting. You're 5'2", but you're a basketball player. And you led the nation in assists to become the first Division I first team All-American in UT Chattanooga's history. Get out of here.
She is.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that was back in the 1800s.
It's incredible.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm only 5'2", but I have freakishly large hands and feet for my size.
That's what I heard. I heard that about you, Karen.
Yeah, and so I started playing in the 3rd grade, and back then we had K through 8 and 9 through 12, and the coach wouldn't let me scrimmage with the older kids, 7th and 8th graders, because he was afraid I'd get hurt. So every day I stayed after school, and I would dribble on the sidelines and work on my ball handling. And then in high school, my coach said, I don't know. I think you're too small. I don't think you're going to make it. But the ball handling and passing skills really served me well. And
wow.
Yeah. So I always say, I could actually palm a basketball. And I ran into someone in the grocery store recently that knew me from college. And he said, I remember when that picture came out of you in the paper of you palming a basketball. Can you still palm a basketball? I said, what? I can't open a jar of pickles.
Oh, God.
No, I can't.
I love it. And you were, you were on AGT. What was that like for you? I mean, just being up on were you on the big stage with the judges, the whole deal? You got that far, right?
I did. I made it through all the preliminary rounds, and I got to go to Hollywood and audition in front of celebrity judges, and it was a great experience. As soon as I walked on stage, Simon said, "Who do people tell you look like?" And I said, J-Lo, and then no, I get Ellen all the time. So
it's the hair.
It's the hair.
Yeah. So anyway, but it was a wonderful experience, and America's Got Talent. It's kind of an odd show because somebody will be spinning plates on their feet, and then someone will be dancing to music that they have to feel through their feet because they're deaf, and then you come out and go 2 guys walking to a bar. I mean, it's just kind of a weird it's kind of weird because it's also a backstory competition. America's Got Talent. So, yeah. So, and of course, I thought my backstory was golden because I had one ovary the size of a cantaloupe and one the size of a grapefruit. So I thought,
wow.
I got this. Yeah.
So you were diagnosed at 54. At 54, am I correct?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
And so
a routine checkup. And what, listen, that's something I don't even know how I would ever handle that. But what was that like for you when they, the minute they tell you what's going on and after just a routine checkup, it's got to be like a hammer over the head.
Exactly.
It was strange because I was supposed to go to see my mom as soon as I left the doctor, and after my appointment, and the nurse practitioner found she got to my abdomen and all the blood drained out of her face, and she said, "You have a huge mass." She said, "Didn't you feel that?" And I said, "Well, no, it didn't matter what I did. I couldn't get rid of my stomach, but I thought it was just like weight I'd gained from menopause, the middle-age spread, all that." And she said, "That's not fat. That is a mass." And she said, "You've got to go immediately and get an ultrasound sonogram." And I'm like, "Can I do it on Monday? Because my mama knows something's wrong if I call and say I can't come." And she's like, "You don't understand. You have to go now. You have a huge mass in your abdomen." So anyway, and the ultrasound and sonogram didn't tell us anything except they thought it might be attached to the right ovary, but couldn't be sure. So all it did was confirm that it was huge. So they had to wait. I had to wait until the next week. Everything happened on Friday afternoon. So I had to wait until the next week to get a CT scan. And CA-125 is a blood test they do that can be a marker for ovarian cancer, and 0 to 35 is normal, and mine came back at 11,000.
Whoa.
11,000.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the next week I was surgery, and
unreal. Karen, do you
have a hammer over the head?
Do you have any pets to lighten it up for you a little bit in the house?
Oh wow, my pets helped me get through chemo because it didn't matter how bald or nauseated or anything that I was, they would just always be there. And so I encourage everyone to have pets that has to go through anything.
But we want to tell our audience that you're doing okay, right? You're doing well now.
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, I am, and it kind of, a lot of my fellow comedians accuse me of doing it as a career move because I started doing a lot of speaking, comedy with a message, and so of course they're kidding. But.
I love it. And you've performed at the Grand Ole Opry, for God's sakes. That's got to be an amazing thing for you to be. I got to visit that place, being in Nashville a few times, and being up on stage there. I mean, the history of that place. That's got to be amazing for you.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful experience, and for my debut, I mean, I couldn't believe it. Everyone from the security to the biggest star there would say, "Good luck, congratulations on your debut." I mean, it was. There's more ego in the back of a comedy club than there is at the Grand Ole Opry. Everyone pulls for everyone to do well. And Jamie Daly, who is Bluegrass, Daly and Vincent duo, and he hit me up one night on Instagram and just goes, "Hey, this is Jamie Daly, and I would love to have you on my segment in the Grand Ole Opry because I've been hearing you on XM radio, and I really think you're funny." And I looked at it and I thought, is this real? I mean, is this like somebody messing with me? And so I messaged him back, and within a month, I was on the Grand Ole Opry. So it's a great metaphor for life. One day you're just rolling along, and the next day you're on the Grand Ole Opry.
I love it. I love it.
Karen, thank you so much. Listen, tell people I know you're on Dry Bar Comedy, which is an amazing site now. There's so many funny comedians. We hear you on Sirius XM daily on the comedy channels, and your site as well, right? People can find you. Give me your website.
Okay, KarenMills.com, and then Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok are all Karen Mills Comedy.
I love
so
it. Karen,
follow me there.
listen, thank you so much. We're so glad you're feeling great and everything's good for you. And we're always going to remember you with this ball, palming the ball in your hand.
Thank you. Thank you
And you
so
know what
much.
they say? You know what they say about women with big hands and big feet?
What do they say?
What do they say?
Big gloves and big shoes, Suki. What do you
Okay, yeah.
saying?
All right. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, what do they say?
Where is he going with this?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Karen. We love you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye, Karen. Thank
very
you.
much.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Wow, that was an
inspirational story, Sue.
Forget it. At 54, I mean, she was telling you exactly what happened about that. And the fact that she was at 11,000 when it was 0 and 35 was normal. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's why.
It's crazy.
She came through on the other side. And like you said, she's doing TED Talks.
TED Talks and
she
keynote
uses
speaking.
a lot of it in the comedy routine, and it's just amazing. It's really great. So, Suk, are you ready to bring in the guy?
Let's bring in Phil.
Just the guy. I mean, there he is, Philly Kid. What's shaking,
Hi,
baby?
Philly.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Great.
So Phil put a song up on his Facebook page either yesterday or today. The guy's got 190,000 views on it.
Wow.
And it just goes to show you. Get back in your room, kid.
That's entertainment.
Right?
Philly Kid, how was your weekend? Everything was good? You're looking good? You're looking healthy?
Yeah, man. Just hanging out with the grandkid. And, me and the rest of the neighbors were out putting siding over our windows, plywood, and putting sandbags around the house, getting ready for that inauguration tomorrow.
You guys expecting some things there?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's I'm just going to stay in the house. I'm not going to turn on any TV. I don't even want to know what happens.
Oh, I'll be watching. I said to Suk, it's going to be like a car race. You're watching to see what goes wrong, but I think it'll go off without a hitch. By the way, speaking of the inauguration, I know I've told you guys this. My ex brother-in-law is the producer of the inauguration tomorrow.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yep. He's a producer of the executive producer of the TV show. My niece, one of my nieces, she's in charge of all the talent that's going to be performing there, like Garth Brooks and some other big folks. So
wow,
they treat it like an awards show presentation.
Yeah,
but it should be it'll be interesting. I'm sure it'll be one. There won't be a lot of people there, but I bet you it'll be one of the most watched inaugurations from each side. And then I guess the president has his little going away party early in the morning for his big send-off.
I'm guessing your ex-brother-in-law is earning his money the past few
Yes,
months,
he's
probably.
Producing from behind a bulletproof podium, I believe.
Wow.
But Souk, I teased it earlier in the day. Couple of music producers got a hold of Phil and myself from the last time we were on. It was in the OT. You had already left. Phil and I were doing a little duet. A couple people called us from Sony Records. They said, hey, we need you guys to record together with music. Enough of this a cappella stuff. So they brought some cameras to my home today. They brought some cameras to Phil's home today. And through the magic of television, they produced Suki. I guess you could say it's a duet that'll go down in history as maybe one of the top three, I would say.
I think so.
Right? You got Ebony and Ivory with
Ivory.
McCartney and Jackson. You could go Islands in the Stream, right? With
Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers.
Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. And Souk, then there is this with Phil and myself. I want you to just sit back. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax. Here you go.
I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. Come on, Philly kid. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Bum, bum, bum. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Doom, 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 doom.
Philly, you take this one right here. Go ahead.
Well, I really don't mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain, but you're down when you're riding the train that's taking the long way. And I dream of the things I'll do, with a subway token and a dollar tucked inside of my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse at a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, Getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. And offers coming over the phone.
God.
Oh, that Soup Tommy Mottola's on the phone. He Phil Tommy Mottola. Tommy will call you back. Yes, we'll talk. Oh, thank you.
That
I
was
love
that. That was good, guys.
Hey, yeah,
Suki, while you're taking
I
care of
felt
the
like
kids,
I felt like I was watching a karaoke show.
Hey, Scott, I think you know how easy I get choked up. You know, I kind of,
Yeah.
that brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, Phil cries during a lot of songs. Too. That one was,
I like how you went into your low register when Phil was like really high and like booming. You were like, I can't go that high, Phil. I gotta get back into my.
That's harmony.
Listen, I don't know. Only register I know is the cash register. So.
It was good. It was really good, guys. I think you did a great job.
Thanks. I got a heck of an idea though. You know, at this point, does Suki and Scott offer any merch?
No, I think Phil offered.
Because I think that cowboy hat will sell.
Oh, baby. I don't know what. I think I grabbed that from my grandmother's collection.
That looks like something you got on spring break 1992. Just saying, you know?
Goodness. My
From some girl who was dancing.
Unreal.
That was
So how you
awesome.
doing on time? You all right, babe, or no?
I'm good. I got to tell you, we got to solve this problem because even though I'm on my phone, I'm on my headphones and everything, I'm getting like incredible reverb all night long.
Oh, all right. Well, it all sounds good here, so it's not coming out on this.
Yeah, sounds good to me. But I just want to tell everybody, you know, is there going to be future songs, future duets? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. You're not going to know unless you tune into Suki and Scott.
You want to see, you know what my favorite duet still is right here?
That is so cute.
Why the rooster and the dog cross the
Why
road?
the?
That's
why
a good.
the
That's a good. It's a good cleanser. It's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good palate cleanser.
It's so calming and you know, tranquil that I'm going to save that video for in case I need it after tomorrow.
You know what, Phil? It's kind of like the video when you were like looking longingly into the water when you were on vacation, and then
Oh, you remember that? What was
and
it?
then you'd walk into frame, and then you'd walk out of frame, and then we'd get a song from you. It was very good. It was very good,
Very
Phil.
introspective, I believe.
Very, very introspective.
You know,
I liked it.
Yeah, that was so peaceful. But my wife was the camera person for that. And,
I love it.
and we'd do a take, and she'd be like, "You guys are idiots."
It's like, dude, we're on vacation, really? I love it. Philly,
love it.
listen, well, everybody loved the duet, but they just want to hear you sing, my friend. So what? I mean, you or Suki. So what do you?
No, let's Phil sing.
Hey, well, you know, today is one of my favorite singers' birthday today. I think you guys mentioned her earlier, Dolly Parton. And so I'm gonna start a little. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know if she's 75 in that picture, but
no,
looks good there though.
Looks great.
Wow.
Yeah, she always has. But
which one are you singing? Is it going to be 9 to 5, Islands in the Stream? What do you got?
I'm gonna start a little controversy, and I'm gonna sing this one. Okay. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene.
Yeah,
I love that song.
You know what's
Oh,
funny
yeah.
when you're in Nashville? I remember the last time we were there, we must have heard that song 77 times. Every bar you go into, there's always a female singer, and they always knock out that song. And I just remember, like, if I hear Jolene one more time in Nashville, I'm going to kill myself. But I haven't heard it since then, Philly.
Yeah, and you know,
my thing is down.
What's Sook? What's happening with you?
You know what I just found out? My thing, my mesh is down. That's what was probably the problem. Oh crap! All right, I give up.
You better have this figured out by tomorrow night, young lady.
I think we're gonna have to all right, I'm gonna leave because I'm going a little haywire right now.
Haywire.
Gotcha.
All right, Sook. Anita Pointer on tomorrow from the Pointer Sisters.
I'm excited.
Big show tomorrow night.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't fight it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Oh yeah.
Bye, guys.
See you later, Suki.
Oh man, Philly, I got to tell you, the world is really buzzing over our duet, bud.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at my my Facebook page, and my messages look like like you know how at the gas station you're watching the numbers on the thing roll.
Yeah.
That's what my message notifications look like.
Hey, wait, let me hear it for 30, because I was laughing at this thing all day. Let me hear like 30 seconds. Hold on.
I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway.
That just makes me laugh, man. That
is awesome. Hey, and like I said, is that going to happen again? You got to tune into Suki and Scott to find out.
Forget it. Listen, for $2.99, I purchased the whole week on Shmuel. We got to do it every day. I'll be not. Hey, Phil, you want to do another duet? Let's do another duet.
We will.
You know what I need to do? I got to get a hat. I'll get and turn it like you have it, and just wear the same. I got to get a little goatee action and just match it right up with you.
Yeah, get you a flannel shirt, get you a ball cap, and we'll look like all the guys in Nashville.
Right. All the guys in Nashville. I love it. Everybody's got the hats going. What was I going to ask you? So, listen, Philly, tomorrow night you gotta come on with us, because not only is Anita Pointer on tomorrow night from the Pointer Sisters, we have a woman by the name of Angel, who's a sex therapist. So Angel is a sex therapist. She's been on like Howard Stern and all the big shows. She has classes to teach women how to be better sexually. And she's going to come on the show, and she's going to give our audience, which is more than 99% women, some pointers on how to be better sexually and how to let yourself go sexually. And I'm ready. I'm here for it. And I feel like you might want to sit in on this as well.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll be here.
Absolutely have to sit in on this. You know who else we got today for the show? I'm going to tell you who we got today. Are you ready for this? You're going to love this. Don't move.
Okay.
We have Bill Engvall, who's coming up beginning of February, the huge comedian.
That guy is hilarious.
Right? Bill Engvall's coming up. We have our guy Ming Da is back on Thursday, the Singapore magician. And Cindy Winters is going to be on with him. She's another great Broadway star. But
nice.
So here's who we got today. I got an email, and I was like, do I want him on? Of course I want him on. So it was a guy by the name of Mark Farner. Do you know who Mark Farner is?
Mark Farner.
I want you to Google Mark Farner right now, Farner, and tell me what comes up on your computer. Tell me who Mark Farner is.
Okay. Mark Farner is going to be a guest.
MarkFarner.
American band.
Tell me who he's the lead singer for.
Legendary rock. American band.
We're an American band.
Oh, yes, yes.
Grand Funk Railroad, my
Oh
friend.
my gosh.
We're coming to your town. We'll help you party.
You down. We're an American band.
They also did Everybody's Doing a Brand New Dance Now. Come on, baby.
Do the locomotion.
I know you get to like it if you give it a chance now.
Yeah,
He's coming on. He's coming on with us. He's going to perform. We're going to talk. Oh my God, we would talk to him forever.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great. We got some great shows coming up, and we're still working on Rick Springfield, for God's sakes. I still haven't heard about Rick Springfield. We're still working. Oh, and you know who else I spoke to yesterday, or was it today? I can't keep track. Debbie Gibson.
Oh,
remember Debbie Gibson?
Yeah.
Was she Shake Your Love? Shake Your Love. I just can't shake it. Was that Debbie Gibson? I don't remember.
Debbie Gibson. Let's see. Lost in Your Eyes, Foolish Beat.
Yeah, Lost in Your Eyes. What was her big like bubblegum song?
Only in My Dreams.
Oh, Only in My Dreams. So Debbie said she's definitely going to come on. She's going through some health issues right now.
Oh no.
So she's going to come on very soon. She said we're going to stay in touch, and she'll be on real soon. So Debbie Gibson will be great. That'll be so much fun.
Yes, man. Hey, it's like I've been saying, man. Suki and Scott is the show that everybody wants to be on now. It's it's amazing.
And I think I'll have some news. We're adding, I think, another affiliate very soon, another big streaming platform really soon. So we just keep going, my friend. We keep on going and just keep plugging it up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I mean, you're like a meteor now. I mean, you're like a rocket. I mean, shooting up now. But the duets are only going to make it better.
Oh, listen, you and I, we gotta keep doing. We may have to put one of the after you put out your solo on your page. We may have to put out duets each and every day. Because there are plenty of duets. You know what I've been hearing so much of too is Easy comes on 70s on 7 every time I'm in the car. Every single time it's on.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest songs ever.
I'm like, boy, they got this thing in some heavy rotation. What do you want to do? What do you got? What do you like?
Let's do okay. I put this one out the other day, like 3 or 4 days ago, and it's like got almost 100,000 views. It's you remember Billy Ray Cyrus' "Achy Breaky Heart"?
Of course.
You can tell the world you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone, or you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms to go back to the farm. You can tell my feet to hit the floor, or you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think it'd understand. But if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. And then I put a Spanish version out a couple of days later. No rompas más, mi pobre corazón. Estás pegando justo, entiéndelo. Si quiebras poco más, mi pobre corazón, me harás mil pedazos, quiérelo. Woo, woo.
Oh man, I love that. I still love that video when you're on the phone. You're like,
oh yeah, that was my tribute to Narcos.
I got to tell you, I was watching Blacklist as I do every day.
Yeah,
couple episodes, and the other night they had the episode, Philly, and you watched it. You watched Blacklist?
Oh yes, yes, big fan.
the episode where Liz's husband dies in the hospital, where they both go to the hospital, right? They're playing Sounds of Silence, the rock version. I don't know who sang it. This version, it was, it was like "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend." It was like a rock version.
Yeah.
That could have been one of the last 5 minutes of that show, with that music and all the FBI agents running in to see her, and they're about to loosen up her brain, and it's just with the paddles and everything else. That was literally one of the best scenes I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever seen, with the music and just the cinematography and just everything. I was like,
yep.
And he dies, and I was like, you feel like these people. I'm like, oh no, what are you killing him for?
Yeah.
But man, what a good show. And then they come back for the next one, and she's like up in Alaska, trying to get herself together, and the gangsters show up, and it's just like, it just never ends, man. And Blacklist is one of those shows. There's so many episodes, it never ends.
Yeah.
And it's every single episode stands alone as a great 60 minutes of TV. And it's amazing to me.
Yeah, it's awesome. Hey, if anybody out there has an in with James Spader, have him call us, man. I would love to have him on the show. And
the new season, I think the new season on whatever channel it airs, I don't realize, ABC, one of those. I think it started tonight, because he was on last night with Seth Meyers. I was flipping through. He was in and I was like, oh, and I love to get. And it's just so weird seeing him as James Spader and not Ray Reddington.
Right.
And it was I'm just like, man, it's just such a really good show. I put it right up there. My favorites are like Breaking Bad, Ozark, Ray Donovan. I'm a huge fan of, and I'm telling you, it's right up there. I was late to the party with it, and I don't think it's ever going to end, because there's 8,000 episodes. But every episode is, you would think it starts to get watered down and not to kind of jump the shark. It's not as great.
Yeah.
It's so good. I recommend it if anybody's looking for some, kill some time when you're at home.
Yeah. Hey, anybody out there, watch what I'm binging on. One of the shows I'm binging on now is Ray Donovan, like you just mentioned.
Oh, forget it. I love Ray.
And it's kind of weird, because when I'm watching him, again, you guys resemble each other.
Yeah. Somebody wrote me that the other day too.
Yeah, and you kind of have some of the same mannerisms. So I'm watching, I'm like, hey, that looked kind of like Scott. That really looked like Scott just then. So you guys check it out. And
a buddy of mine sent me a text the other day. He goes, anyone ever tell you look like Ray Donovan? I go, I hear that all the time. Let's keep singing. What do you want to do?
Oh gosh, let's do a little Eagles.
Eagles? Oh, nice. Which song?
One of these nights.
Oh yeah, one of these crazy old nights.
We're gonna find out, pretty mama, what turns on your lights. The full moon is calling, the fever is high, and the wicked wind whispers and moans. You got your demons, and you got desires. Oh, I got a few of my own. Oh, someone to be kind to, in between the dark and the light. Oh, coming right behind you, I swear I'm gonna find you one of these nights. One of these dreams, one of these lost and lonely dreams now. We're gonna find out, one that really screams. Well, I've been searching for the daughter of the devil himself. I've been searching for an angel in white. Well, I've been waiting for a woman who's a little of both. And I can feel her, but she's nowhere inside. Oh, loneliness will blind you in between the wrong and the right. Oh, coming right behind you. I swear I'm gonna find you one of these nights.
Yeah, baby. Phil, how are you at sports celebrities? Did you see the quiz I gave Suki and Skeery Jones before, or no?
No, I was tending to a grandkid.
if If I put up this picture, can you tell me who this is? What sports celebrity is that?
I'm squinting my eyes to see if I can. Oh, that's so.
Come on, you know who this is. It looks just like him.
Trying to imagine him bigger with a beard.
Bigger,
LeBron.
taller.
That's LeBron.
Nice. Nice.
He does look just the same.
Right, he looks the same. Wait, hold on. I'll give you one or two more. How about I just started getting rid of some of them. What about this guy?
Oh, shoot, man. They got the same hair and face and everything. Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady's right. Here's an easy one for you.
Oh, MJ.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. All right, you're doing better than they did. How about this one? A little tougher. We go to tennis now. Who was that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's Rafael Nadal.
He looks pretty different.
Yeah, and then I had this one, but you'll never get that. It's a tennis star. Who is it? Quick.
I don't know.
Maria Sharapova.
Oh my gosh.
That's good stuff. We were cracking up. They're like, they didn't know who they couldn't even get LeBron. I was like, are you people kidding me? You want to finish us out with one more, and then everybody's asking for the duet again. So we'll play the duet before we head out the door.
Okay, gotta bring it down with a little sad song with some Luke Bryant.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, before you sing Luke, is this Drink a Beer? Are you doing Drink a Beer?
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Tomorrow, a special report from the weatherman from the inauguration.
Oh, no. Now I know something horrible is going to happen.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't put a jinx on things for tomorrow. The weatherman from the inauguration. But, all right, go ahead. Give me Luke. That's a great tune.
When I got the news today, I didn't know what to say, so I just hung up the phone. I took a walk to clear my head, and this is where the walk-in led. I can't believe you're really gone. Don't feel like going home, so I'm gonna sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear and drink a beer. Funny how the good ones go too soon, but the good Lord knows the reasons why, I guess. Sometimes the greater plan is kind of hard to understand. Right now it don't make sense. I can't make it all make sense. So I'm gonna sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear and drink a beer.
Love that song. Good. Yeah. Luke Bryan. Good. So I'm gonna sit right here. So good, that guy. Philly Kid, here's what we're going to do. I am going to leave us with their duet one more time. The audience demands one more playing of the duet.
You got to give the audience what they demand.
I am not one to give, I don't like to let people down. So nope. I'm going to say goodnight. I'll leave it right here. We'll leave off with the duet. Maybe you and I will come up with another one tomorrow while the inauguration's going on. And I'll see you tomorrow, my friend.
Sounds good. Good night,
everybody. Philly Kid. Good night, everyone.
I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway. where hustle's the name of the game. And nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain.
Come on, Philly kid.
There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo.
Bum, bum, bum.
Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone.
Philly, you take this one right here. Go ahead.
Well, I really don't mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain. But you're down when you're riding the train that's taking the long way. And I dream of the things I'll do, with a subway token and a dollar tucked inside of my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone.
Hey y'all, I'm Trish Sir here with WWE's Scott Stanford.
I'm teaching Trish how to do a suplex tonight on Daily Draw.
We'll see.